Today, I want to share with you one simple way you can keep trusting God, no matter the situation. One simple way that has always worked all the time over the many years. See, it is by recounting the blessings of God in your life. Just think about them. Just mention them. See, in that dry scenario, just remember, God did this for me yesterday. God did this for me 2 days ago. Count your blessings, name them one by one, and you see what the Lord has done. You will see what the Lord has done. See, this is the way to keep going. You know, sometimes when it looks like, is God really answering me? Or it looks like things are dry. I just think of what God has done yesterday or a few days ago, and I will just laugh. And I just realized energy will just come into me. You see, this is what the devil doesn't want us to know or to do. He wants us to forget what God has done. Because the truth is, if you forget, if you can't remember what somebody has done for you, you will not have trust in the person. You will not have confidence in the person. So this is why the devil always creates scenarios or issues that will make us not be able to think or know or remember that God has actually worked in the past. So you will not have confidence in the God that you don't know. If you don't believe He has done anything because you're not seeing anything He has done, why will you have confidence in Him? This is why you see many times in a family or in marriage, whenever they are having issues, they are blinded of the good things that person has done. So when you ask them, what good has your wife been to you? Has your husband done any good thing? The person will be like, there's nothing. But in the actual sense, if that person is calm and can collect, the person will remember that few years ago, he said, she said, my husband is the sweetest person. Or he said his wife is just so much of a strength to him. So you see, this is why it's important to keep counting, to keep remembering the great things that God has done, even in the life of those around us. See, think of the positive things. Think of the great things these people have done. See, it's a way to gain energy. It's a way to keep going. Because if the Bible says, count the blessings, that means it's possible that you forget the blessings of God. It's possible that you might not remember. That's why He said, every time, count it. Count it. This is why it's so important. Talk the blessings of God. Let those around you know of a great thing God has done for you. You just gave your heart to the Lord. Why don't you tell people about it? Do you know I just got saved? Do you know that I'm saved? Do you know God did this for me? Do you know God gave me a fair weather? Do you know God gave me produce? Do you know God gave me great harvest? Do you know God promoted me? See, let your life be a reflection of everything God has done. That way you will never lose confidence in God. That way you will never lose trust in God. That way you will never lose, there will be no fear of what God will do in your life. Because see, if He has been the one doing all these ones, don't you think He is still the one that will do it? Do you understand? This is one simple way you can always keep confident, keep trusting God. Try these things. If you've tried it before and it has worked, you can share in the comment so many will know that these things work. Do you know that every time you say good or you remember or recount what somebody who you're in love with does, it puts a smile on your face. It gives you energy. Now, do you know how much or do you know the quality or quantity of what God has done for you? God has done so much for you. You know it, yes. This is why count it. When that looks like the devil is trying to tell you, why are you waiting? Why are you waiting on the Lord? Why are you waiting? He won't show up. Just remember, God showed up for me 1 hour ago. He showed up for me yesterday. Why won't He show up? I'm super confident. See, this was a confident Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego had. That they went to the point and said, no, even if this is our God who has been showing up in our life, decide now to not show up, we will still not bow to this idol. See, it didn't start one day. It started by this little, it didn't start immediately, like the confidence they had that day didn't grow up that day. It didn't start that day. It's something they've been practicing. Why don't you practice today? You just got up. Why don't you say, Lord, thank you. I know you'll see me through this day. I know you see me through that contract, through that exam. You've been the one doing it. Right from when I was in the early grades till now. to when I'm writing that professional exam. Oh, I got this job. It has been you. I know you'll do it. I know you'll do it. You've been the one helping me buy this land. You helped me buy this land. The building project has been you. I know you'll finish it. For he who has started this thing with us, he said he's faithful. He's faithful. So keep counting your blessings and you would be shocked what God has done. See, God didn't start with you to give up on you. With God, see, God's part is sure. The problem has always been man's part. So try these simple things and you'll testify greatly. I trust that you've been inspired and your life has taken a new shape by the reason of these words.